Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So today we are doing a tumbler. I got this from Michael's for a few bucks, and I'm going to do it as a gift for my sister. So I'm putting a canvas underneath here to catch the excess runoff paint. I'm going to put it on a cup, and just like that. I put it on the cup so that it's raised from the canvas and so that I can easily move it aside. So I am using some leftover paint here that is the Artist Loft Ready Mixed Pouring Paint. And I thought this paint would look amazing on this tumbler. So I'm going to go ahead and just use a bunch of different colors here. I am going to use some warm colors, but I'm putting them closer to the end of my cup here, because I don't want those to be the dominant colors. So I feel like those will end up mostly on the canvas here, which I'm okay with. All right, that should be plenty of paint. This is just an 8x10 canvas. I'm going to try to center it. And then we just pour right on the top. I did nothing to prep this tumbler other than just wash it off with alcohol. That just gets any grease and whatnot off. And we're basically just pouring in a tree ring on the top here. Try to make sure you're pouring relatively evenly. And also that your surface is level. So as you can see, it's going more to the right because the cup itself is not level on the cup. It's leaning to the right, but that's okay. That will just give us a bit of a different pattern. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring you guys down for a quick side view, because why not? And then we'll let it sit. Whoops. We'll let it sit for a few minutes and drain down, and then gently lift it off. So let's do a side view. This is looking gorgeous, and just as I wanted, pretty much all blues and whatnot on the cup. Let's sit down on the canvas. We should have some reds and whatnot. I'm super excited about this side. Look at that. That looks like it's going to be crazy awesome. All right. So we'll let it drip for a few minutes and then we'll be back. All right, we're back. This has largely slowed down on dripping. So I'm going to gently lift it up by the cup and move it to the side. Don't worry too much if your hands hit the bottom of your cup, because the paint's gonna keep moving. So it'll just go right over that spot. There we go. All right, now we do our canvas. I get a little excited, or a lot excited. Especially, it's always fun to see the reactions of the way that you pour the paints in the cup. Like how things will come out. And this painting was like half tree ring, half how it comes out normally on a vase pour, just due to my cup not being level, which is kind of interesting too. There we go. Pretty cool. Not too many warm colors, which is good, because I really didn't put a lot in there. And the way I put them in there so that they would come out on the canvas, I think was pretty perfect. Basically exactly what I wanted. So here's what we're going to do on this project, because I can't just leave the cup like that. I will need to seal it before I give it to her. So I'm going to let these projects fully dry, and then I'll show you both of them dry. Then we're going to add some stickers to the cup. I'm going to put my sister's name on there, and it'll say Mel's Coffee or something like that. And then I'm going to resin the cup so that it's ready to go. So we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. This is all dry. I am super happy with how the cup came out. Look how beautiful that is. I am very happy I used this particular paint because it created just a beautiful result here. All right, I'm gonna bring you down for a quick close-up on the painting, and then we're gonna work some more on the cup. So lower right-hand corner, and this is completely dry, guys. Even though it's very glossy, this paint dries very glossy. Upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, and then down here, lower left-hand corner, and overall. Okay, so on the cup, I'm just going to take a paint marker, and I love this section, so I'm going to go over here to this section, which is less exciting. I was thinking about stickers versus paint marker. I think I'm just going to do paint marker here, and I'm going to write, my sister is Melanie. So I'm just going to put Mel's coffee. I was going to put something a little more witty, but we're just going to go pretty basic. I'm going to fix up those letters a bit, but then I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to go ahead and resin it. So we'll be back. Okay guys, so I fixed up the letters a bit. I'm definitely no pro at the writing aspect, but so I just have a plastic cup here that I'm setting this on, and I've got my epoxy mixed up. This is actually the Stone Coat Countertops Art Coat, but you could use either this or the countertop epoxy. And if you would like a video on how to mix the epoxy, I'll put the link down in the description here. But we're just going to put a little bit over this. Does not need a lot. And then I like to just use my hands to spread it. You can absolutely like just let gravity do its work, but then you're kind of using a lot more epoxy than you need to. So this way you can ensure full coverage, and you just use barely enough to just get it covered. And that is literally all it is. You need, I don't know, maybe like an ounce. So I generally, when I'm going to seal a vase or something like this, I'll mix up enough for another project that I'm doing, and I'll just do them at the same time because it's really hard to mix up that little amount. But you definitely can. And then lastly on this is you do still want to make sure that you torch so that you don't end up with any air bubbles left in there. So just a quick all around. Make sure you get the whole, all the sides. And then you walk away. You leave it. So we'll be back in a day or so. I'll show you the final product. I'll show you how I'm gonna clean up the rim, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so the cup is all dry, looks beautiful, nice and glossy. So the only thing left to deal with are these drips. How I am going to handle that is I'm gonna just take a razor and literally just shave them off gently so that the lid will sit flush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. Okay, that's done. It is not a perfect edge, but I did my best. An X-Acto knife would probably be better, but also keep in mind this is going to go over it, so that will cover up a lot, and this should be good to go. I still wouldn't put this in a dishwasher, but you could hand wash, and yeah, that's really all it is. This method I would do if you don't have a turner, because there's those machines that you can rotate. This is a method of doing that without that. Ironically, I did just get one of the rotators, so I'll be doing some cups soon coming up with that. But for now, here you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.